Hey guys, today on Cooking with Carby, I'm getting you guys all set for Taco Tuesday this week. We're gonna be making some shrimp tacos. Now these shrimp tacos are a little bit different than some other variations. There's a lot of panko ones or beer battered ones. We're sticking with a super light, airy, crispy, and not greasy tempura batter for our shrimp. And then we're gonna make a tangy coleslaw for on top and a sort of spicy, sort of creamy, cool jalapeno crema as a drizzle on top. I'm also going to be making some homemade tortillas and guacamole, but you guys can reference my other taco video, which you might have already seen right here or in the description below if you want to go that route too. Okay, let's go. Let's start with our coleslaw. Here we go.
Whoa, way too far ahead. Okay, go back. No, too far back. Let's just chop some vegetables. Okay, we're starting with about 1.5 cups of thinly sliced red cabbage, and then I'm cutting it across just to make it mouth-sized pieces, and then about an equal portion of green cabbage. If you only have one or the other, or you don't want to end up with purple under your fingernails like I have now, you can just do green. Next is 1 large carrot that we are chopping into matchstick pieces. If you don't have something that can julienne it like this for you, you can also just grate it and it'll still be fine. And then 1 bundle of green onions chopped into small pieces. And finally, about a 1/2 cup, 3/4 cup worth of roughly chopped cilantro. Unless you're one of those crazy people who think it tastes like soap, then maybe skip this step, I guess. Now moving on to our dressing, we're starting with the juice of 1 whole lemon and 1 whole lime, followed by 1 tablespoon of sugar for a little bit of sweetness, and a tablespoon of vinegar. I'm using red wine vinegar here, but if you just have white, that's fine. A pinch of salt, a couple of twists of pepper, and then try to mix everything together. But I'm now realizing that this bowl was just way too small, and I was definitely way too stubborn because I didn't just get a larger bowl. Anyways, after it's all mixed, give it a taste, and if you need to add more liquid, do so by adding 1 more lemon. And now we are moving on to our crema, starting with a 1/2 cup of sour cream, a 1/2 cup of plain Greek yogurt, 4 cloves of garlic, the juice from 1 lime, 1 roughly chopped jalapeno, or you can swap it for a serrano or other hot pepper of your choice if you want to add some additional heat. A 1/2 cup of fresh cilantro, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a few twists of pepper, and a big pinch of salt. Then throw the lid on and we can pulse it in either a blender or a food processor until it becomes a nice smooth texture. Give it a taste to check for spice levels or salt, and then if you have a squeeze bottle, it does make it a little easier to squirt onto your tacos. Onto the shrimp, I have 1 pound of raw deveined tail-off shrimp that I am drying as much as I can with paper towel, just to make sure that our tempura batter is going to stick as nicely as it can, salting lightly and then moving beside the stove, as I'm not going to dunk them in the batter until I'm ready to fry. For the batter, I'm starting with 1 whole egg that I completely missed the sink with the shell and need to go and pick up. I'm going to whisk it together until it's one homogeneous texture, and then I'm going to get 1 cup of water filled to the brim with a whole bunch of ice to keep it as cold as possible. For my dry portion, I've got a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour and a 1/2 cup of cornstarch. I'm moving all of this stuff over beside the stove because I don't want to mix my batter until I am absolutely ready to fry. In a cast iron pan or pot, bring about 1 inch of oil up to close to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we can mix our batter. So dry ingredients into the egg, quick mix, and then start with about a 1/2 cup of the ice water. Give it a mix again. We're looking for a consistency similar to pancake batter, too thin, and it's gonna be barely noticeable on our shrimp, too thick, and that's all that we're going to taste. So adjust your water levels as needed. And then we are going to fry in batches of about 6 to 8 so that we don't overcrowd the pan. If we do, the temperature of the oil will drop too much and we'll end up with soggy, greasy shrimp. They are only going to take about 2 minutes, about 60 seconds per side, so flip halfway through. I like using chopsticks because you can kind of feel that outer crispness on them, but you can also just use a slotted spoon or a spider strainer. After they're all cooked, we can start plating up. So I've got my tortillas, loading them up with some guacamole, then some of my coleslaw on top, a few pieces of shrimp per taco, and then a drizzle of our crema to finish it off. Let's see what they look like.
Okay, now that we have everything assembled, we can finally dig in. They look really beautiful, all the contrasting colors of the different colored cabbage and the bright green crema on top, but let's see how it tastes. Those are delicious. really nice crispy shrimp, a little bit of spice from the sauce. I mean, this is a winner, and I'm gonna go and devour all of these. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you learned something and give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
And how much you pay for that taco?
Yo, you know this, boy. He's got his free taco.